Hello guys and girls, how's it going? Screezilla here.
And Steam and Sticks.
And you are joining us today for some War Thunder.
Oh crap.
Hello.
Oh no.
So, Sticks has started playing War Thunder. And
Yes.
she's been playing...
Whole 10 days in.
Yeah, been playing planes and she's been doing quite well. So I'm going to throw her at the deep end and show her tanks. So she's going to get a test drive first of all, and the test drive will be in this lovely Type 90 because she's chosen to go for Japan because she's a weeb.
Yes.
Hi. So she's chosen to go for possibly...
Weird, but what that shouldn't...
Konnichiwa? So yeah, she's chosen to go for possibly the hardest tarting tech tree there is, which is the Japanese. She's doing quite well in the planes, because luckily low-tier Japanese fighters are actually quite good. But for tanks, it's kind of really, really tricky. So we're going to get a test drive. So we're going to take out the Type 90. So the Type 90 is a nice modern tank. So give us something to get used to, you know, so it should be nice and easy to get used to this.
Yeah, sure. Alright.
Because it's pretty much point and click.
Oh, I'm still going forwards.
But you can move your turret as you move.
Oh, isn't this fancy?
Now if you press shift, you'll go into your gun view.
Alright.
Press shift again and you'll go out of that. So stop. And there's a tank right next to
Oh, okay.
So
let me just kill you.
You killed its gunner, and that's all. Didn't do much. So
well, now he can't shoot me.
Well, that's it. It's a good way of starting. So there's another tank over there in the distance. And go right a little bit, and then now. Yeah. So there you go, you killed its driver. So it's going to stop now, because there's no driver. So it's hidden behind the bush. Go down. Oh, got it. See? So...
Bitch, I got this.
That's basically tank controls. Now you have also different armour. Different ammo. So down here, we've got armour piercing, fin stabilised, discarding Sabo, and heat, fin stabilised.
Yeah.
So, if you press number 2 on the keyboard, that's going to load heat next. So just shoot to miss this tank. There you go. And now go back to aiming at it. And this time press space. And that's going to fire your machine guns. So machine guns are good for small vehicles, like very lightly armoured vehicles. You're not going to do much to a battle tank. However, heat ammunition is going to do lots. So if you shoot that now, it's going to go boom and catch on fire.
Okay.
And then it will just proceed to burn to death. Or you can shoot it again and kill it. Now, of course, in your BR, you're not going to get... Well, you're going to get heat, but you're not going to get fin stabilised. So you're going to need to actually use these markers to aim. So you see where it says 4, 8, 12?
Yeah.
That's how many metres away it is. So 400 metres, 800 metres, 1200 metres. Now, one thing you can do to get an idea of how far away they are is if you put your mouse over the tank and press N. See that little measurement coming up there? That's your rangefinder. And that tells you how far away they are. So 450. So you'll be able to hit it where you are now. So if you shoot, there you go. But you see there's a tank to the left there as well. Now just hover over that and press N again. So this one's further away, so you need to aim up a bit to shoot it. So it's at 700. So what you want to do is get that line there between the 4 and the 8 on the tank, and then shoot. There you go. That's basic aiming. So if you press shift again, you'll come out of tank view. Now, basically the front of the tank's going to be the strongest part usually. So you want to keep the front pointing to the enemy.
Yeah.
But you also kind of want to go unnoticed as well.
Yeah.
Because if somebody sees you, they're going to kill you. So, moving is really important. So if you move forwards... Now, there are lots of trees and bushes around here. Now, when you're moving, you're a bit more of an obvious target. I've not shown you its party trick yet. So just
What,
turn...
you mean like this?
No, stop there.
No. 360. Okay.
Stop. And move your turret to the right. So this tank has hydropneumatic suspension. So you can make it do dancey moves. You can make it go backwards and forwards and up and down. See? Where is it up? And it goes down.
Well, ain't that just dandy?
It's just a dandy tank. See, this is why Type 90 is best tank. So anyway, there should be another tank just over to the left there. So stop, just by these bushes. Don't run them over. So if you press C now, press and hold C, and then move the mouse around to look at the front of the tank. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You'll notice now that you blend in with the bushes, so you're a bit harder to see.
Yeah.
So if a tank's looking at you, they're not going to be able to spot you as easily. So hiding is a really important thing to do. So now go back to...
Nerd!
We're going to go to Libera, because we're going to start you off in the basic
Such
tank.
a cute little tank.
It is such a doggy tank.
Kawaii tank.
It possibly is the most quiet tank ever. I really hope Japanese Navy's coming out soon, and I really hope you get the option to actually put the floats on this tank and use it as a boat. It would be amazing if they did that. So anyway, with these tanks, because they're a lot slower, older, and crapper, they're not as good as most of the other tanks you're going to face. Now, I'm not mean to you and throw you at the deep end. I'll let you have a practice run. This tank was designed sort of pretty much World War I era tank design. So it was designed around the early 1930s, and it wasn't a bad tank for its time. Unfortunately, everyone else got better at designing tanks. So, first of all, you'll notice that the gun has a longer point for its ranging. So you can see it, you need to aim higher to shoot further. See what I mean?
Well, all I can say is it looks like the numbers are spaced away.
Exactly.
More.
So, to get your shell going further, you need to aim your gun higher up and higher up. Now, the other thing with these is they don't have as good rangefinders. So when you press N in these, for instance, your rangefinder won't work as well, and you'll probably get a rough indication, but you won't get proper measurements past about 900 meters. Now, another thing you can do is, because I've set it up, is using the arrow keys, is you can move the gun yourself to a range. So sometimes that can be easier because you're not having to try and guess the numbers as much. So up key makes the distance further, down key lowers it, and then if you press left key it will reset. So to shoot the first tank, and sniper view, and get your range in. N. Now you'll start knowing range off by heart as you play more, because you get used to it. So 250. So you can push the mouse up, or you can use the mouse or the buttons. So 250. There you go. If you shoot now, perfect hit.
I need to get some cover, cause that's a thing. Okay. Cause now. Oh, hold on. Let's
It's got a bit of cover.
Let's go.
There you go. You blend in so well. That is not a tank. That is a bush.
Yeah.
You get that in tanks. So, see that little white marker there? That's going to be where you aim. So when you're aiming on a tank, when it's yellow, you've got a 50-50 chance of knocking it out. When it's green, you've got a pretty much good chance of killing it. So yellow's a possible chance of penetrating. Red is not a chance in hell, and green is perfect. However,
What?
accuracy does come into effect. So you've got to be a bit careful because the gun has dispersion. So the first shot, it went slightly off to the left. Because this gun is terrible, it does have a little bit of wobble and dispersion. So, it's not perfect. So as you can see, the tank moves a lot faster.
Well, this is a different tank.
Yeah, but it's about as slow as the other tank. So, they move a lot faster, and you get the aim assist. So, quick, try and shoot at the Sherman.
Doing what now?
Try and shoot at the tank.
What, that one there?
Yeah.
Alright.
No. The one that's the living one. Behind the smoke. You see the tank now?
Yep.
Okay, so stop.
I just keep rolling. Oh.
Take your aim. You have to go up. Keep moving your ass up. And there's a tiny weak point. You can see it just there. Now, the point you're shooting for is between the turret and the hull of the vehicle. So basically, you've got about... if you hit that shot, then it's worth doing the lottery, because it's very hard to hit that shot. At this range as well.
I hit the tree!
You killed the tree, you monster. So you can sort of see where they are. Now, when you're behind a tank, the armour at the back is weaker. So, you might be able to penetrate it from the back. You damaged a fuel tank. That's something. Again, get closer.
It's fine, I'll get it. Ah! There's another one!
You can also stay out of sniper view in arcade. So just go out of sniper view. And you can see you've still got the aiming thing. So you can aim like that as well. The trouble is that's a tiny metal door that you're shooting into at the moment, which is extremely strong compared to your really, really weak shells. But
what is this madness?
basically, this is Japanese tanks at low BR. Now, with this tank, you've got a heat shell.
Ooh.
Now, this is a different type of round. Now, again, tanks are very complicated, as I said, right? So, APHE is armor-piercing high explosive. Heat is
cold.
High explosive anti-tank. So, it does get cold a bit, but not very often. What it does is basically, it's called a shape charge.
I thought you were going to say shapeshifter. I'm like, what?
Well, it kind of is. So what it does is, say this is a shell, say you're the target, it hits you, and what happens is it's got this big bit of copper in the middle, and that copper gets superheated, and then shoots out here, and makes a tiny little hole, and shoots through the tank. So it makes like a really hot spray of metal that melts the tank. So with heat ammunition, no matter the range, it's got the same penetration. So, say facing that Sherman, you'd be able to penetrate it in certain spots, because it doesn't matter how far away you are. But it's a bit heavier, so it has lower velocity. So when you shoot it, it goes blip, like that. So you have to aim higher to make it lob further. So yeah, it's really, really annoying, complex stuff. So yeah, you need a degree of maths, but
I think I'll stick to planes.
it gets easy once you get used to it, though. Like, the thing is, it's one of those things that becomes second nature after you use it a bit. And in arcade, it's not as bad, because when you're in arcade mode, because you get the markers, it makes it a lot easier. When you're in realistic and sim, that's when you need to know all the mechanics and stuff, and that's when it gets complicated. However, if you play arcade, like say you play 10 games in arcade in this tank, you'll know how the gun reacts. So then in realistic battle, you'll be you'll be able to use it better. You ready?
No.
Do you want to change nation?
No.
Okay. To arcade battle you go. Okay, well, this is Step's first tank battle. So, Frozen Pass.
What?
Well, so that's the map, Frozen Pass.
Okay.
So you can see the map. You've got these things.
Alright. Cool story, bro.
So using the map is important.
Yeah, I guess it is. I mean, I'm on the ground now.
Yeah, you kind of want to know where to go.
I promise I'm not yawning a lot because I'm bored. Well,
Hard day at work.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you've got the heat loaded, so you'll be able to penetrate pretty much anything. Now, if you press tab just real quickly.
Right.
Now, this is all versus all, but in realistic battles and stuff like that,
I'll see you later, dude.
it will let you know who you're facing. So, go for it.
Guess I'll just shoot my team player!
Don't do that. You're on my account, so don't do that.
Where am I going? Where am I?
Just follow these dudes.
Yeah, I
So-
think I will.
You see how there's A, B, and C?
Oh, there I am!
Yep. So, those
I
are...
thought I was the big flag up in, like, G9.
No.
I was like, I'm so far away.
That's your spawn point, so that's where you start from. So, what am I saying? Yeah, those points, if you park your tank on it, you capture it. It's basically whoever holds those points
So
wins
we're
the match.
playing capture the flag.
Pretty much.
Can't get up the hill!
It's a Japanese tank. As I said, Japanese tanks are some of the worst tanks in game. Luckily, the Italians came in recently, so it's made the Italian tanks made the Japanese tanks that little bit better. So you're gonna go through a tunnel here,
A secret tunnel?
secret tunnel. Now, if you look down on the map, you can see there's a red marker at the other end. So there is an enemy tank down there. So
How do I want to navigate this?
shoot. Nice.
Ah!
So get it green again. You got to get it green. Ah, you're dead.
6!
Press 6.
Ah, I was...
Six.
This 6? Which 6?
You're not on fire anymore. There you go, you can take that. You did manage to...
Because you're like, do 6! Ah, I looked on the mouse!
Look, at least you managed to shoot somebody. You caused them damage. So now you can respawn. Now you can choose spawn point, so you can choose which flag you spawn at. And choose a different tank. Any tank, whatever you want. Yeah, that's fine. It's a different tank. Yeah.
Because it was just kind of like, choose a tank, clicks on that one, any tank, Mum.
Alright, so
Alright.
the red ones have captured A. So you got some friends up there. There's an
Yeah.
enemy there. So there's some enemy tanks coming towards you, basically.
Okay, coming towards me? I better...
Oh, you want to go forward to it.
Oh, I don't want to die in the tree.
At least you didn't... At least you managed to hit somebody before you died. So, you know, you did quite well. Now that guy... Tank...
Tank 8.808 kilometers in
So
front of me.
that tank there is repairing, so if you go up to him, you can help him. But he's about to die anyway. So there's
Yeah,
another
I
tank
was
to the left-
like...
to the left of you.
Yeah. That one?
Yeah. Again, you want to get it so it's green. So
Where'd it go?
it's still there.
Ah, shit! I did a smart get back.
Remember that shells go over hills.
What the fuck?
So yeah, just because you think you're safe doesn't mean you're safe. So you got shot from the other side.
Uh-huh.
So you got pretty messed up there. Go
Did
for
I
that.
just go in that one?
Yes. This is the Kami. This is the boat. You're now in a boat.
I'm on a boat. Okay.
So, alright.
Ah, bad guys are coming up.
So there's a bad guy right next to you.
Yep.
Turn
I'm gonna try and...
to the right.
What?
Left now.
Woo! Ground control!
To Major Tom, you have problems.
Alright,
Okay,
we got
the
this.
tank right, left.
Yeah.
That just blew up.
Oh no, this so hard.
As I said, tanks are hard.
I'm just trying my best.
Look, you shot somebody, so you did okay. Plus,
Is
you're
it
in the
over
west.
yet?
You're done. You're dead. You've died. So yeah, that's
Everything's
tanks.
happening so quickly.
As I said, tanks are hard. Next, we have ships. Catch us next time for some ship battles.
Yay.
How did you find tanks?
Hard.
Yeah. They're very complicated. And you don't play many like first-person shooters and stuff, do you?
Nope.
Exactly. So it gets tricky.
I
However,
like to see the body that I'm controlling.
exactly. But you did 1 critical, and you did 2 hits.
Woo!
So, you know, you didn't do terribly.
Got body mushta.
I-
Did my best.
I agree. I agree. Well, until next time, this is me, Scree,
Demon sticks.
and we'll see you again. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You are dead, dead, dead. You are dead, dead, dead. Thought you were hot, guess what? You're not. You are dead, dead, dead. Brought your whole adventure to a screeching halt.